Right, so I'm going to talk about the technology that I used in my production and how I used it. To start, we used cameras, obviously, for the filming of the production, which we used to film the scenes, use different shot types, angles and stuff. And everything that we filmed would be saved onto the memory cards. Memory cards would be put into the computers, and computers onto the D drive where we can put them into the edit system to edit. But before you get to that, carry on with the part of the cameras. The cameras, when filming, obviously you can use different things like lighting. So we never used any of the lighting, but of course you use natural sunlight. Of course, that means don't point the camera directly at the sun if you're hoping to get a good shot, because you won't see anything. You need to use the light correspondingly to make good shots. Next would be using websites for the blogging posts, i.e. like Emaze, which you can use to put, and other programs that you can use to put photos in, and then the photos to make slideshows to show your work that you've done, or screenshots of filming or editing. Another one would be Powtoon, which you can use to make. I like to describe it as a very advanced version of Photoshop, which is a lot more fun and a lot more user friendly, a lot more kind of interactive if you want to make cool animations and stuff like that. And of course Prezi, which is probably the most used one. Kind of the same as PowerPoint, but again a lot more interactive. With Prezi you can also upload images, videos, put links in to other things. It's very useful for making presentations for the blog. Next is using Twitter and Facebook to keep more than anything the audience updated, the target audience, when making the idea of having a band or an artist, and following the idea that the artist posts on their pages, so to keep the audience updated with the filming schedule, the editing schedule, when things are coming out, the album artwork and stuff like that, just to keep people interested, and also to keep the teacher updated of how the work is going. Next is internet for research. So for example, the posts where we'd have to look up like Laura Mulvey and Andrew Goodwin. Obviously, we have to search like Wikipedia or look on different websites using the internet. YouTube obviously was very helpful in this process, because we'd use YouTube, even though everybody uses YouTube on a daily basis. You kind of don't really take in a lot of the stuff until you're asked to look for the minor details. So using YouTube for a lot of comparisons on how to do the work that we were given, and of course for research. Next one is Photoshop for when we were doing the ancillary, so for the album artwork and the advertisement, which I don't think we would have been able to do it without Photoshop. Photoshop is probably the best program for it. So Photoshop, we take images with the camera, and then from the images put them into the computer, and then put them. I'll put an example up. Edit the images and put them onto the album template that we were given, and with the album template, make the album, add text, add other images, add the logos, add the company logo, the owner, and obviously the people in the artist. And then obviously it's Final Cut, which we use for editing the video. Obviously you can use a lot of effects and stuff like that, like the green screen. You can use the color keys for the green screen, or change the color, make it look more vibrant. You can do a million things, but in a particular video I didn't use any of that. Last but not least is Blogger itself, which we use for all of our blog posts from the beginning of the production right through to the end, which is now, which we use for all the posts, where all the other programs that we use, everything that we've been doing up till now, is where we post everything that we've done.